Okay, so couple of things. I haven't made a video in a week. I was sick the week before. I think this last video I posted, and I'm just going to be super honest. We had a terrible week. My husband's grandmother is in the hospital. She was trying to get into bed and fell and broke her hip in 4 places. They had to put a rod in. And then when she was in the hospital, they had to go ahead and ventilate her because she couldn't breathe on her own. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff that's happened. We were away from home most of the week. We had to eat out most of the week. It was terrible and emotional and not great for dieting. His grandmother is still in the hospital, but we're back home now, and I have a giant pile of laundry here next to me, which is what I'm going to be doing while I do this video because my son is sleeping, and so I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyway, okay, so last week when I made that video, I weighed in the next day, and I'll take a picture. I posted it on my Instagram. I had lost 5 pounds, a little bit more than 5 pounds. I weighed earlier today. I gained back a pound. So that sucks really, really badly. But I kind of knew it was happening because of everything bad we had eaten this week. And it's not like there weren't options. I hate getting on here and making excuses and being like, oh, we're out of town, his grandmother's sick, feel bad for me. There were options. I could have eaten healthy. Even eating out, I could have made better choices. Emotionally, though, I was trying to, I don't know. I felt like I couldn't control anything in that situation because I couldn't. And I wanted to control what went in my mouth. And I wanted to enjoy what was going in my mouth. It sounds so dirty. Anyway, so I did. And I made really bad choices, and also our son got sick for the first time. Like, he had a cold and had like the sinusy stuff that my husband and I had, and that was so terrifying because I had never really dealt with like a sick young baby, and it was so sad, and he was so sniffly, and when he would talk, or not talk, but like do his cooing and awing and whatnot, his little voice was so hoarse that I felt terrible for getting him sick. But I mean, what was I going to do? I had to take care of him, so I had to kiss on him and love on him, and that meant he was getting sick, I guess. Anyway, we took him to the doctor, and he's fine, and my husband's fine, and we're all on the mend, so, yeah. Last night was Valentine's Day, or yesterday, the whole day was Valentine's Day, and I don't know what to tell you guys or myself. Celebrations are all about food for me. They always have been, and I don't know how to get away from that. Yeah, I mean, we could have gone and had an experience, but we have a 3-month-old, and I don't know anyone here. There's no one here to babysit. There's no one here to help. I can't think. I'm not super trusting of people. I can't just, like, there's a girl who lives downstairs who's, I don't know, probably about 16 or 17, and, it was brought to my attention that we could maybe ask her to babysit, but I don't know her, and I just can't. Anyway, so last night we had sushi, which wasn't super unhealthy. I get pretty healthy sushi, like no cream cheese in it or anything like that. It's just seaweed and fish and rice, and then miso soup, which I'm not a big fan of. My husband really likes it. It's not for me. I don't like it. Anyway, this morning when I weighed in, couldn't see me. I was pretty upset, so I really didn't eat any breakfast. I think I was trying to punish myself. I do that. I've always done that. Like, if I've gained weight or whatever, if I lose weight, I reward myself. And I've learned to not do that with food. Now it's like pedicures and manicures and whatever, but if I've gained weight, I will just not eat because I feel like I haven't earned it, or I've been doing too much eating, so I need to stop. But then a little bit ago I thought I had the wrapper next to me. I guess I don't. Anyway, it's these lower sugar protein bars that we got from Sam's. And they're pretty good. I think they're like 190 calories a piece. And then I have a water. Trying to drink more of that. Cause it's probably super annoying. Like, but anyway, it is what it is. I knew this was going to be hard because for the past year and a half I've eaten whatever I wanted without thinking about it, without trying to be healthy. I've just done it. I've just eaten everything and not thought twice about it, because for 9 months I was pregnant and everyone told me to eat what I want and not to feel bad about it. And the rest of it just kept going. I don't know. It's just hard. Sometimes I wonder if it's just too hard. Like, maybe I'm just not meant to be healthy or skinny or any of those things that I want to be. Maybe I'm not meant for that. But does that mean I'm meant to live this unhappy life being... I don't mean unhappy like my whole life. I'm happy with my husband and my kid and my family, and I'm happy that I get to be a stay-at-home mom and I get to live that life that I've always wanted. The only thing I can complain about is the body that I'm in, and that's because I hate it so much. And my husband doesn't. And that's so confusing to me. My entire life I was brought up to think fat is undesirable. It is gross and disgusting, and no one will ever want you, and you should really try and lose weight because you're never going to find a husband. And I found one. Technically I found two because I've been married before, but I found one who he doesn't love me for my body, but he loves me because of my body. He loves... I can't explain it. I should get him on here to explain it. He just loves me, and this is the body I come in, and it is what it is. Like, people I've been with in the past have been like fat fetishers and feeders and stuff like that, and they've just been really into the fact that I'm so big. And for my husband, it's not about that. Like, he likes certain aspects of my body, but he doesn't care if I lose weight or not. And for a long time, I think that's fueled me to just stay how I am. Because if he's okay with that, I'm okay with it. Like, there's no point in losing weight. But as I kind of delved deeper into what I wanted in my life, I want to change. I want the body that I want. I want the body that I think I will look good in. Because currently, I don't look good in anything. Nothing. There is no outfit that looks good on me because I'm so big. And I see these women on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and they're wearing all these like fun things and tight things, and they're as big as me, and some of them are bigger. And I am happy for them because they're happy and they enjoy how they look in it. I'm disgusted because I could never do it. I would look at myself in the mirror and think that's gross, you need to take that off. You need to lose some weight. For now, go put on those stretchy pants and a big old shirt and hide everything that's happening. I just can't. And that's what's so frustrating about this past week. Every time we went through a drive-thru, every time I ordered something I shouldn't have, I knew I shouldn't have ordered it. I was eating it thinking, I'm gonna regret this. Like, this is going to be a regret. And I didn't care because it felt good. It felt good. It made me feel better about the situation that was happening. Anyway, I made those choices. That's the consequences that I'm getting for my actions. I gained back a pound. And I'll put all the pictures and stuff in here so you guys know I'm not just blowing smoke, but that's it. Those are my consequences, and it was a bad week. And to be honest, it's probably gonna just get worse. Like, I don't know if his grandmother's gonna make it out of the hospital. Nobody knows. That's gonna be rough. My husband's very close with his grandparents. Very, very. I've totally stopped folding laundry. He's very close with his grandfather, who they call Papa, and Nana, who's in the hospital. The whole family's really close. It's going to be a rough week. It's going to be a week next week, this week. I'm worried about how I'm going to face it, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best for myself. I'm gonna do my best for future me. When I've lost 200 pounds, I hope I can look back at this and be like, yeah, I did it for me. This was the turning point. I doubt that's gonna happen because I doubt this is the turning point, but I hope it is. I don't know. I feel defeated over my own actions. And I know the only thing I can do is put it behind me and not dwell on it and just worry about the future and, tonight and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and just take it one meal at a time. I know that's what I'm supposed to do. It's so hard. It is so hard to do that. But I'm gonna try, and yeah. Anyway, I'll put my ending weight here, and then we'll see where I'm at next week. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys soon.